back to what we were saying, but I think that young men are just sick of feminism. Young
It's
men are,
good that they see it because we're talking about from the age ranges of 18 to 25, right? Roughly.
no, I'm talking about from 18 to 45.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think men are just because the thing, men want the women, but the women are being told that the men are not good enough for them. So that's why and Donald Trump came through, and he started saying we're gonna, you're, he just started making people believe in themselves. Just it was weird too. I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. It took Donald Trump to make you to believe in yourself, but okay. Here's what
He
it
was
was.
the businessman, and they told him, "You're just a businessman. You can't be the president." Well,
That's
that's one thing. That's one thing.
that's not what it is. Donald Trump was the counter narrative. Donald Trump was everything that they hated. Donald Trump was a man that represented power and unapologetically a man, and that's what they don't want. So he gave all these men a voice. They're like, you know what? It's okay that I'm a man. It's okay that I like pretty girls. It's okay that I have my type. I'm gonna rock out.
It's okay that I'm a shooter.
Yeah. So they were like, I'm gonna side with Trump, or I'm gonna go with his side. They don't most people don't understand policy. Most people don't understand how this whole feminist thing is still goes back to economics. They don't understand that everything that we've been indoctrinated with is about economics. It's all about economic viability. The American dream is entrepreneurship and land ownership. That's the real American dream. And and a man that a man that has his own business and has his own land, you can't tell him shit.
Exactly.
You can't tell him nothing. You know, even if he's just making a middle class lifestyle, if the land is his, you can't kick him off his own land. So he represented power, and that is what they don't want. All the feminists I knew, all the feminists that I know, they hate Donald Trump, and they don't even know why. They have no idea why they hate him. So men saw him and they're like, well, they hate him, so I want to like him. And I think it's kind of stupid, but I understand, I get it. But the point is, men are sick of women getting away with everything and there being no consequences to them. That's why we have the manosphere. And it's just an overcorrection because they get to where they hate women. And
Yes, because
and you
they're literally the counterpart of feminism at this point. They're literally like neck to neck.
yeah, and I mean it's just the manosphere is feminism.
It
It's
is.
feminism. Because what do they advocate for? Do they advocate for marriage? No.
They're
They say don't marry.
advocating for abortion at this point, messing with fresh.
They say don't marry whores, but they marry whores.
That's all
So
they when they be on the yacht parties and they be partying and like mediocre tutorials. All of them, they're bunching all women in the category of being modern 304s, being feminist, and it's disgusting. And like I said, I don't care if I get called a feminist for this. What they're doing is wrong. It's very degenerate. And like I said, but when they come to their downfall or whatever, I'm not blaming the Democrats and the left for their behavior. I'm blaming the right. I could care less if I'm a conservative myself. The red pill conservatives, the right, they endorsed, they okayed and enabled these manosphere guys. They're all in cahoots, and they're all saying the same talking points at the very least.
when you
So
when you say they're right, like what do you mean by that?
the right, like it could be conservatives, it could be red pill, it could be
What
maybe
is
some of
conser-
them are Republican, not necessarily Republican,
what
but just
what is
even like with Charlie Kirk. Like I like Charlie Kirk, but when he's talking about like women shouldn't like he's saying that they get devalued in their 30s. they're all spewing out the same rhetoric. These people, they're all having the same talking points.
I get what he's saying. There's some truth to what he's saying, but